Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Cole Wulfrun, and this is Vaaldras and we're about to go talk to Cassandra. Oh, she had another cutscene first.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Love poetry.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
Do you think you don't have those things?
Yeah, you do.
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress in the Fade.
This is something we should
I
talk to her
wasn't
about.
there, but others were. Their accounts
I
must
haven't
be
talked to
recorded.
her. Well, I did talk to her after that, but it was the romance scene. That's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
Ask Varric to do it. Let's be real. Just ask Varric.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think it's possible?
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate.
I wanted to bring you, but I wanted to bring Blackwall too, because he's a Grey Warden. I don't know either.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading.
That's true. You could.
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn.
That's not something to think
The world
about.
needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, honestly. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I want to schmooze you, and you want to go? Hey, you want to go read poetry? You want to go read the Bible? Smosh fans get it.
Cannot stop thinking of our earlier discussion. You don't actually intend to go through with courting me, do you?
Maybe not. Of course I do. Of course I do.
I said I would. And I will.
I believe you. Yet,
You don't sound like you believe me.
it wasn't a challenge, my lord. You needn't do it simply because I suggested you could not.
I care for you.
It's very simple. I care for you.
You enjoy making things complicated, don't you?
What's the special? Put an end to the romance. No. So you're romantic.
So, that book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies and
Very
silly
true.
girls. It is passion. It is
Armor
being
girlies
swept away
need
by
love
pursuit
too.
Of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
If you would like to see an armor girly worth them before, check out my friend Storm Sorceress on TikTok. Or my friend Lauren does cosplay, or my friend Fueling. I have lots of armor ladies in my life. All my
I
friends.
don't swoon.
Because my wife is not an armor lady. She's an elf lady in a pretty
Passion.
dress.
Ah, well that's not so bad then.
Oh. Ah!
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like.
So
when
many Cassandra
all
cutscenes
of
because we
this
got so much
once
approval so
belonged
fast.
to The Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make things better.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means.
Fair.
I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
That's honestly a really good viewpoint to have for someone in the church, like in the Chantry. Like, she wants to respect tradition, but not be afraid of change. That's most of the biggest fucking problems in the world, in real life and in Dragon Age, come from people being so scared of change. Things that are different than what their limited worldview presents. And I think those are admirable goals.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Mm-hmm.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
Yeah, they would.
Sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Exactly.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging.
Yeah, sadly true.
Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
This is a cheesy line, but I'll be my conscience. Pick it up as I go. I do it must be done. I don't like any of these options. And also, to be fair, she kind of does guide him. From the beginning, there has been one person that has been his rock to keep him stable. And even though he's had Varric, he's had Dorian, he's had Iron Bowl, like his probably 3 closest friends, Solus and him have had some disagreements, but their intellectual arguments, their intellectual debates is what he likes about it. And Cullen's been there too, but Cullen's hardly a rock right now. But between Bowl, Dorian, Varric, and Cassandra, Cassandra's been his rock. She's been shaken a few times, but she still stands firm. And he respects that. And he also is falling in love with her. He hasn't said it yet, but...
If I'm guided by anything, it's you.
Oh, excellent. The blind leading the blind.
I don't think you're blind.
Oh.
You're persistent.
I thought you liked my confidence.
Oh. Mm.
When we first met, if someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But
Honesty.
the Maker chose well.
Hope we're friends. Thank you. Maker didn't choose me. I don't deserve that. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel.
He's so much bigger than
Wherever
her.
it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
Well, I guess that's kind of like the same height difference between like my girlfriend and me. She's about up to my shoulders. Game. Oh, okay. I was like, alright, Cassandra.
Be careful, Inquisitor. Dragon blood can change you in ways
Oh!
you will not expect.
I don't think I've
How
ever
do you
gotten...
know that?
Dragon hunters were once revered in Navarra, and the Pentaghasts were the most famous.
Uh-huh.
Many of my family became reavers, harnessing the power of dragon's blood against their quarry. But each one went terribly insane in the end. Eventually it was forbidden.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was a thing.
They all went mad?
It was their own doing, I understand. Greed drove them to use more and more.
Just
The
like
blood
anything else.
deformed them, caused growth, scales, things of that nature. They became enraged by little things. In time, that rage swallowed them. They committed murders, killed entire families, unspeakable things.
So Reavers can go
Tales
pretty
from
far.
hundreds of years ago, of course. Likely exaggerated, but perhaps not entirely.
I'll be fine.
Don't worry about me.
If anyone is a match for dragon's blood, it is you. I only suggest caution.
Okay. Can I get that dialogue now?
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony.
She's finally gonna tell
was
us.
older than
Okay.
I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentaghast could truly be. I idolized him.
Learn more about
I
this
wanted
in
to
the
hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it.
Dawn of the
Anthony
Seeker
promised
movie.
to train me in secret, We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I shouldn't have asked.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the sea.
Probably smart.
It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I mean, I can never. He's never had to really worry about vengeance himself because both his parents are still alive and well, and he's probably had to avenge a few friends, but nothing super serious. So I'm gonna go with. I understand.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me.
Makes
I
sense.
sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
That's all for now.
I'll let you get back to work.
No, I won't. Get back here. Smooch me.
Hello again.
Special. Oh, no. Smooch me.
I'd like to speak with you. In private.
Smooch,
Oh.
smooch, smooch, smooch,
How
smooch,
private?
smooch, smooch,
There's
smooch,
a grove just
smooch,
outside of
smooch,
Skyhole.
smooch, smooch.
Meet me there.
If you're certain,
I am. Trust me.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
On aching branch do blossoms grow. The wind a hallowed breath.
Mmm.
It carries the scent of honeysuckle, sweet as the lover's kiss. It brings the promise of more tomorrows, of sighs and whispered bliss.
you can't be serious.
No room for fun?
We don't need to be serious every single minute, do we?
And that is the poem you chose?
You're so picky.
Oh, so the list is more detailed than I thought.
I hate how the book is just flat in his hand. You can tell, like, as beautiful as this game is, it's still a 2014 game for
A
sure.
prayer,
Her finger
which travels down my
I'm gonna be
spine
quiet.
like flames that shatter night.
Well, I'm not going to be too quiet because
His
I don't want the
eyes
music to get
reflect the
copyrighted.
heaven stars,
'Cause
the Maker's light.
It's a good poem.
My body opens, filled and blessed. My spirit there.
Not merely housed in flesh,
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
but brought to life.
Oh,
Shall we read another?
oh, oh, oh! I'm like 500 pounds, girl. Hold on.
They will say one of two things
And
about me.
totally 2 hours later,
That I
titties, 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 titties. Gonna have to cover those up with something.
It was meant to be.
Editing
They
Cole,
will
cover
say
them
I
with
was
something.
led astray by the wiles of a Kunari madman.
And we're gonna say it was like 45 minutes later, because if you go over an hour for sex, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's too long, man. 45 minutes of him, and here's the thing: we're gonna canon this. Vaaldras is a very generous lover. He makes sure Cassandra was taken care of before he took care of. Before he made sure his needs were met, he made sure her needs were met. Which do you believe?
I don't care what they say. What do you believe?
I believe you are a faithful man.
To you, yes.
I believe you are the herald of Andraste, even if you do not.
I do not.
Beyond that, I believe only that you are capable
She's
of...
so pretty, though. Like, look at her face.
I have never known anything like
So many people are like,
it. I've been with only one other man in my life.
oh,
A mage, with whom I adventured when I was still very young. He died at the conclave.
no. Sorry.
I will not let Corypheus win. I will not let him take you from me.
Yeah. Which a lot of people, like, when this game first came out, were like, oh, we can romance Cassandra? What happened to her love interest from the movie? He died at the conclave. So that's fresh for her. But also, there was a lot of people saying, Cassandra's not even pretty. Take a look at that woman's face and tell her she's not pretty. And if you... let me rephrase that. Take one look at that woman's face and tell me she's not pretty, and I'll call you either an idiot, blind, or just trying to find faults where there aren't any. No, stop. This will end. I believe it. You may have no choice. I think he's finally hit the point where he can trust Cassandra completely. And he can give himself entirely to her. He spent his whole life being the protector, the warrior, the person who keeps people safe. And he's going to do everything in his power to keep her safe. But I think finally it's nice to have someone who wants to keep him safe too.
I love you.
Here, tonight. I believe you.
Oh! Round 2! And another 45 minutes later. It's not quite riding the bull, but... Woohoo! You got a girlfriend. What's up, babe? And I'm going to try to avoid making her divine now.
You are quite distracting, you know.
Oh. About the tranquil cure.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
Now that we've had
It's
sex.
not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus.
Oh, really?
Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped.
So you've tried it before.
Time to investigate.
They deserve a chance.
There are so many tranquil. They deserve a chance to heal.
I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain.
I actually agree with that.
Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
Gods, I love Cassandra so much. She's such a good character.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
As was I.
I'm very happy in my choice here. I would have enjoyed a romance with Dorian, but still. I think they are kind of the height difference of me and my girlfriend. Because my girlfriend's like 5'3". I don't have to do that to kiss my girlfriend, though. Whoop-hoo! We have a girlfriend! Vaaldras has a lover. The right hand of the divine. Are they around the same? Yeah, she's about his shoulder height. That's my girlfriend's about as tall as my shoulders, so. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got to romance a girlfriend. We're not doing that right now. We're gonna talk to Varric again. Because we have a thing to do. A fun thing.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Well, that would be bad.
We couldn't have that, could we?
We about to go play cards. I love this part so much. This is one of my favorite scenes in the game.
Look who showed up, everybody.
Everyone's here.
Deal 'em in,
Yay.
will you, Ruffles?
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
Yeah, babe, come on.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000.
Sit your ass down, Cullen.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No, boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Bull is so jacked.
Sounds good. I'm in. Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
And one thing I wanted to talk about is, since we did not romance Dorian and Bull, they'll end up... I don't know if they end up, like, being in a relationship, but they end up hooking up, and I kind of like that. I'll see that bet.
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Well, our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
I love them all so much. It's all my favorite characters in the game, too. Vivienne doesn't get to be here.
The poor recruit ran out into
And I
the
think it
time,
picks the ones you have the
nothing
highest
but
affinity
figures.
with, too.
And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
Back in his Ferelden days, probably. It wouldn't happen in
Saluted,
Kirkwall.
turned on his heel and marched out like he was in full armor.
That is a pretty fun story.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
Y'all are clearly drunk.
Quite true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I've got a story.
I've got one for you. So my kith was hired for a simple caravan escort in southern Navarra. 12 days of walking alongside donkeys and men who smelled like donkeys across flat nothing.
Okay, that's funny. 12 days of walking with donkeys and men who smelled like donkeys.
Chakrakar turned to the donkey and said, "We'll let this go if you will," and walked away.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that?
I want to know the whole story.
Well done.
You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits.
You're so wholesome, Cole.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again.
I love
And the
Josephine.
dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
Yeah, we're gonna watch.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this. Don't say a word.
For Colin. Oh, I love Colin so much. Josephine. This is just such a good
Right.
scene.
Warn you.
Oh, I love this so much.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
I kind of do.
Well, I do.
Same, Dorian.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Oh, Cole. And plot twist, he's not in his underwear right now. Homie's butt naked. Bull.
Glad you decided to
Yeah.
It's too easy to
love it.
mistake you for the Inquisitor.
Oh, this is fun, man.
I enjoyed this.
I would love to just have a game of cards
It's easy
and
to
some
forget
drinks
about
with
the
this
high
group.
power symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Seems smart. What? What the?
Who's that? Did I win?
Sarah. That was nice. That was really nice. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to people now. Hey, Solus.
My friend.
Oh! He called me my friend.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He called me my friend. We're friends. Dorian? Oh, cutscene for Dorian.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history.
Do we?
All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
I'm not gonna flirt with him anymore because we're in a relationship. That's your standards?
I see. My library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here?
Ooh, Brother Genitivi?
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Yeah. I feel like Vaaldras still blames himself for Stroud's death. Because if he had been a better leader, or if he had gotten them to stop bickering, or if he had been faster, stronger, or something.
Stroud?
He's lost people under his command before, but not someone like Stroud.
To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Bloods. In comparison.
Yeah, I got lucky.
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern.
Yeah, this is true.
Others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed. Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash.
Yeah.
My advice, keep this quiet.
I don't know.
Too many will see this as a challenge.
Well, here's the thing. Considering there's a group called the Veil Jumpers in Vaelgard. Well, here's the thing. He did tell Cassandra to write the story, but Dorian makes some valid points. I don't like how there's not an option of, I guess he says I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish.
That's also true.
It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of,
I doubt it.
come right off. Wish me luck.
He seemed to be a high priest, or like a high priest of Dumat. Probably means he was not just a simple guy, whatever.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
Yeah.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell.
Yeah.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Of course you are. Of course you are. You are living proof of what Dorian just said. You are living proof of what Dorian just said. She'd be a dumbass who tried so hard. Who tried to turn in research. I have a lot to turn in. Oh, I just gained 406 experience. What's up, Liliana? Oh, you got a cutscene for Liliana.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You remember everything now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said just...
Why weren't you at the game of Wicked Grace?
But
I wish you'd been there.
you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She saved me.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, yeah. That's all she said.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
I don't think she'd think so. I don't think she would think so. Do we have anything else to talk about?
What we learned at
Oh.
Adamant concerns me.
You were sitting on air.
The hero Ferelden and I have been together for years. I nearly
Oh, so you're still
killed
together?
the Archdemon. He's looking for a way to stop the calling from taking him, as it does every Grey Warden. But if Corypheus has power over the Wardens, my love could be in danger.
Yeah. Where's he now?
If you two are still together, why isn't he here?
His quest took him far to the west, to lands that have never known the Blight.
Past
But
Thedas.
Justinia needed me here. I owed her that much. My love and I are never truly apart. When this is all over, I will join him again. And this time, nothing will come between us.
That's good to hear. So she's probably not going to be in... Well, depends on how this game ends. What leads does she have? Or were you two happy?
Were the two of you happy together in the years after the Blight?
Happier than you could imagine. The only shadow over our love was knowing that one day I would lose him to the calling. His quest is for me as much as for him. He knows how much I've lost.
Yeah, Einar would do anything. Speaking as Einar's player, Einar would do anything for Liliana. Anything!
What makes him think he can stop the calling?
It has been done before. Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a warden, but something took all trace of the calling from her.
Uh-huh.
A warden mage named Avernus also found a way to prolong his
That's
life
true.
with magic. It wasn't much, but enough to stop the hunt. He will find a way. I have faith in him.
What would you like to do?
I do not know where the hero Ferelden is precisely, but I know how to get a
You can
message
call
to
me
him.
by my name, babe.
He may have information that helps the Inquisition. At worst, it will do no harm.
Mm-hmm.
I will draw up a plan in the war room. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
We're gonna do that for sure. Contact Einar. I couldn't import Einar, so I had to go with one of the default names. Stupid. I hope they let me actually pick a name in, or like type a name in the Veilguard when he shows up. Because they're not doing the Dragon Age Keep, but there's ways to like import your save file. Can I talk to Dorian again? Because I haven't gotten a chance to do Dorian's side quest yet. And his is kind of important. Oh, yeah, duh.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son.
He's probably dead, isn't he?
He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Good man.
He's dead.
Oh.
The Blight caught up with him.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, Dorian.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
It doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Like you? What about yourself?
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I.
Okay, that's a little cocky. That's a little conceited.
Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
That's true.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Hey, we're friends. Honestly, if I'd gotten all this earlier, I might have romanced differently, but...
I thought I'd never see Cassandra blush. Yet the last time I saw her part ways with you... Good on you, Miss Sarah.
Aww.
Relax some of the stiffness out of that armor of hers.
Hey, he's not mad.
As you wish.
See, I like how he's not angry at you for choosing Cassandra, because we were flirting pretty hardcore. Bull didn't seem to give a shit either. Mother Giselle.
My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
Mm-hmm.
I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Hmm? Don't like him, huh?
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable.
Why?
But my feelings are of no
Because he's a Tevinter mage, or for other reasons, Mother Giselle?
House Pavas, out of Courage.
You have been in contact with them?
Are you familiar with them?
I know they're not on good terms.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for
Of course they did.
They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without
That's fucked up.
I fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I'll think about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for. Is it?
Yeah, I'm not reading that shit about Dorian's dad. Let's go talk to Dorian about his fucking dad. His piece of shit dad, frankly. Hey, buddy.
Fancy meeting you here.
Your father sent a letter.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
Yep.
I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
I won't let him.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape.
We need to deal with
everyone.
this.
You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
What's the issue with you and your dad?
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
When I was younger, I did this quest a lot differently than I'm going to do it now. I think we're going to go do this quest. Let's go talk to Joseph. We have time, right? Yeah, we have time. Let's go talk to Josephine. And then we're going, because we still need to talk to her after her whole thing. And then we're going to go to the war table. And then we're going to go talk to Dorian's family retainer.
In an assassin's plot.
They're safe here.
Between our soldiers and spies, Skyhold's safer than anywhere else in Thetis.
Yet the problem persists. I've tracked down the last Dupar
I need to go to the gym
If they
in a little
become
bit.
gentlemen, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Vaaldras to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose.
I'm listening.
If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Vaaldras?
Take more time. Let me consider it.
Give me some time to think this over.
I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparaquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Vaaldras. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
I think we're just going to destroy the contract. Listen, Vaaldar or Vaaldras believes in Josephine, but at the same time, he's not going to risk her life. The assassins will continue to hunt her. He's not losing any more friends. We gotta pick one of these forces. Advanced focus. Yeah, we need that. Colin just has the best options. Like all the... Okay, got more influence. We're just gonna go. Okay. Arl's invitation. I apologize for the way to be brazen from my last correspondence with Inquisition. My people have been under tremendous strain for far too long. The destruction of the Conclave has taken its toll on Redcliffe to Arling. Oh! We can't truly run a Banorn, but a well-chosen envoy could win us Ferelden allies. We can send a champion. It may not be wise to win, however. Ferelden holds grudges.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Oh, that's...
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
We're trying to find something. Hard in Hightown, trouble in Skyhold.
Let's see what we have.
Memorial for Haven. Yeah, we need that. Cullen, take care of that.
All right.
Okay, and that's it for today. No, well, that's not it for today, for the session, but for the war table. All right. Yeah, we're gonna travel there with... Oh, Varric's portrait changed. Good. Let's go to Cassandra's, because she's in Louvre. Let's bring... Blackwall, Varric, Dorian. My usual team for random adventuring. And then... next session we will talk to other people to get their quests if we haven't already. Because we did Sarah's. No, Cassandra, Sarah. We haven't done Vivienne's yet. Or Blackwall's. So I just tried to talk to you. So really Blackwall is all we need to talk to. And Cullen. I still don't have deft hands fine tools. It won't work. What is with my... Why am I not wearing any armor? Demands of the Cune. We'll do that next session. That'll be the focus of next session, is doing Iron Bull's questline. First thing first, let's go in with Dorian and deal with his family. I will say before I get into this, as a bisexual man, I am very happy that I never had to deal with situations like what Dorian has to deal with. It still hurts to watch them. We're already here. That was weird. Yeah, load game so I can pop right back in. It's better work. If it doesn't, I'll go back to Skyhold and just cut all this out. And we'll pop back in. Come on, game. What the fuck, game? We're in the Golden Lantern game. This is not how this works. Okay, whatever. We're gonna fast travel. Back to Skyhold. And then we're gonna go back. And we got time. I don't need to cut that out. That's annoying. Game glitching. Did it not register that I had Dorian in my party for some reason? You know, just for lore purposes, we're only going to bring Dorian. We're not bringing anyone else. Just for story bits. Yep, just me and Dorian. That's all that's going. Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. This scene hits a little different now that I'm out and older. Come on, Dorian.
There must be something here.
No.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
Who cares?
You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition.
Okay.
Do you mean it?
Okay, Dorian, let's go.
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
Okay, let's try. See if this works. I'm gonna Google it though. Okay, yeah, this is weird. Okay. Problem on the firework comes along with a very social ticket. Getting a statement set at the Inquisitor, just setting the quest as inactive or active for injury. You know what's up this problem discovering? I tried doing what mentioned above no avail before I finally got to work by reloading into the game with the autosave the game made when I entered the tavern. Okay, let's try that. See if that works. I look back in, the cutscene started immediately and I was... Okay! But there's nobody in here.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Let's ignore the sounds of chatter.
Dorian.
Father.
We're just going to ignore the sounds of chatter.
So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Let's focus on Dorian.
I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Yeah, Dorian has a right to be angry.
Considering you lied to get him here.
Ooh, I like that
Right
VTR.
to be furious.
You don't have the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Company of men?
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
Yeah, I've done it.
I've more than heard of it, actually.
No. The Herald of Andraste. I am shocked and scandalized.
Such sarcasm.
You're not exactly subtle, O Lord Inquisitor.
I should have known that's what this was about.
No. You don't get to make those assumptions. You know nothing about the Inquisitor.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Why is it an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
That's what this is about?
So that's what all this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life?
This part
You tried
pisses...
to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Poor Dorian. Yeah, don't leave it like this. Let him at least talk, Dorian, before you...
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
At least give him a chance to speak. He could be a piece of shit. He could still be an asshole. Do not forgive him. I'll say that. Don't forgive him.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again. To ask him to forgive me.
See how long that lasts. Ugh, I hate it. His dad's such a piece of shit. If I didn't know that he actually wanted to talk to Dorian, and not even what's best for him, he just wants to apologize and, like, I hate it so much.
He says we're alike. Too much pride.
I'm sorry, man.
Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you okay, man? I know the answer is no.
All right?
I know he's not.
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
You're brave. He really is. He's brave. He threw away his family's tradition. He was himself, regardless of what anyone thought of him. And even though his family didn't approve, he was still himself, and that's brave.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day.
Yeah, it has.
Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Yeah, we're friends. We're buddies.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
Mother Giselle, fuck off.
Being plucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
What'd that tongue do, though, Dorian? Probably lots of things.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
Oh, that I'm gay? Who cares? I'm pansexual.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side. The rumors alone.
Because he's Tevinter?
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Yeah, tell me about these rumors.
Oh, I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, your worship.
Repeat them? So, you've shared them before.
Oh.
I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's
Yeah,
intentions.
fuck off. Who cares?
If he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Who cares if the Inquisitor is with him? He's not. He's with Cassandra, but at the same time, who would give a shit?
Well, that's something.
You alright?
She didn't get to you, did she?
No. It takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Only on your behalf.
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend.
We're friends!
I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here.
I friend-zoned the fuck out of Dorian.
Don't speak. I detest confessions. And I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you. Against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor. So long as you'll have me.
Good man. Anything else?
Questions.
Oh, that's it.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Okay. And with that, folks, I think we're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to go talk to a few more people, maybe get some more quests, and then head out to do Iron Bull's quest. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, I do a lot more Dragon Age content. I'm going to be playing through Dragon Age the Veilguard completely blind, full roleplay, and possibly even a self-insert when that game comes out. Day one, I will have a video up. So if you were interested in that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to see more. See you in the next one.